Hi, today I would like to give a brief information about the potential legal problems of Internet of Things. At first, what is IoT? It is simply objects combined with technologies such as microchips, sensors, and actuators that communicate and share data with other machines over the Internet. And it also refers to the ability of daily objects to connect to the Internet and to send and receive data. Actually, there are four main legal problems about the Internet of Things. The first branch of those problems is the discrimination. To illustrate the point, it would be better to mention personal wearable fitness trackers. It is a wearable device which contains a new type of technology in the form of small hardware that includes an application with tracking and monitoring fitness metrics such as distance walked or run, calories consumed, and in some devices, heart rate and sleep tracking. The data collected by fitness trackers can be analyzed to reveal persons' disordered eating behavior, insomnia, diabetes, cigarette smoking, or alcohol and drug abuse. These data can provide unexpected information about individual consumers, which allow employers use this data to draw inferences and make economically important decisions without the industry regulators or consumers having knowledge or understanding of the process. This type of discrimination will open doors to new patterns of illegal discrimination against age, race, and gender. The second branch of the potential problems of IoT is the privacy. Privacy meant to respect customers' information and their rights to determine how such data is used. In Internet of Things, devices are interconnected with various hardware and software, so there are obvious chances of sensitive information leaking through unauthorized manipulator. All the devices are transmitting the user's personal information such as name, address, date of birth, health information, credit cards details, and much more without encryption. So our third branch of the potential problems of IoT is the security. Data collected from IoT devices may not be restricted from being sent across jurisdictional boundaries as these devices communicate via the internet, and the internet spans different jurisdictional boundaries. IoT devices can collect people's data in one jurisdiction, transmit it, and store that information in another jurisdiction for processing and storage. This can become a legal problem if the data collected is private and sensitive and subject to the data protection laws in multiple jurisdictions. Encryption may be a requirement in one jurisdiction but not required in another jurisdiction. So our last branch of the potential problems of Internet of Things is the consent. IoT devices complicate consent as they do privacy, security, and discrimination. Consumer protection law associated with privacy policy disclosure is currently not prepared to tackle with these issues. Sensor devices pose a threat to consumer consent. IoT devices are screenless and lack an input mechanism, such as a keyboard or touchscreen. IoT devices manufacturers prefers to provide privacy and data-related information in website privacy policy. The ambiguity of IoT privacy policy language further compound issues in the sense of that there is no clear policy understanding of whether sensor or biometrics data count as personal information and how such data can be shared with or sold to third parties. And it would be better to remember that manufacturers or service providers who want to process data need to have legal grounds for data processing. Consent is one of the possible legal grounds, but only if it meets strict criteria, which are it needs to be informed, given freely, specifically, and given in an affirmative action. So this is my brief summary about the potential problems of Internet of Things. I hope you enjoyed the video and learned some main information about the potential problems of Internet of Things.